We're excited to participate in the Big East Big 12 battle here against Oklahoma State on Sunday. Been able to have a really good practice today, which was good. We're going to need it going to Stillwater, Oklahoma on Sunday. So, we got Oklahoma State's a really good team. I think they're tough, play really, really hard, elite defensively. I think Ken Palm has them ranked 7th in the country on the defensive end. They turn you over at a very, very high level. They block a ton of shots. They steal the ball, which creates a lot of offense off of their defense. Also going to be a team that's going to play really fast. Like I said, they're going to try to space you, drive you, offensive rebound it. They're going to try to play in the paint. So we got to keep our defense tight. We got to take care of the ball. We got to keep them off the glass. But I told our team this is an opportunity. We had an opportunity to go to Brooklyn, what we call road kills, right? Road kills anytime we can go outside of the Centos Center and get an opportunity to win the game. And we had 2 opportunities in Brooklyn. We obviously lost to Iowa State, beat Virginia Tech, so this is our opportunity to get our 2nd road kill of the year here at Oklahoma State.
With Oklahoma State's defense, are they switching stuff up, or do they have a pretty consistent plan? Like, can you talk us through what they do at that end of the floor that makes them so good?
Yeah, Adam, I think first and foremost, they're really athletic and they're long. They got tough guys. They're going to deny. They're going to pressure you. They're going to try to speed you up, right, into making rush decisions. And like I said, they create a lot of their offense comes off their defense. I think they're 7th in the country in creating turnovers as well. So it's like they're disruptive. They're very disruptive, and they're long. He's done a really good job of recruiting some terrific athletes that are tough guys that really have bought into his system. That makes him an elite defensive team.
And then at the other end of the floor, you look at their numbers so far this year, and they don't have a single guy averaging in double figures, but they've got about 4 or 5 guys that are 8 or 9 points per game. Like, what does their offense look like? What are you going to have to deal with on Sunday?
Yeah, it's interesting, man. Like, as you said, you look at their numbers, they have a lot of different guys who can do it. You look at them from the perspective, like, they rely heavily on twos, right? I think they're 22nd in the country relying on twos. But they shoot the ball better than I think what their numbers are showing to this point in the season. The Bryce Williams kid's an X factor off the bench. I mean, he could go for 24, 25. I think he had 20 last year at Marquette, I believe. I remember I watched that game live on TV, and he changed the whole game when he went in there. And he was a big reason why they won at Marquette in this battle last year. And, they got different guys. Bryce Thompson can do it. Avery Anderson can do it. Isaac Likely's a great player. They're good, man. It's hard to prepare for. It's not like, hey, listen, we got to take this guy away. This is the guy that they're going to run everything through. That's not how they play. They share the ball. They try to space you. They're going to drive it. They're going to post it. They're going to offensive rebound. They're going to try to play in that paint heavy. We got to keep our defense tight.
What do you think this game boils down to for Xavier's perspective to walk out of here with a roadkill? I
think by far the most important thing is if we can take care of the ball or not. Again, to this point in the year, that's been our Achilles heel. On the offensive end, we've turned the ball over way too much, and we're going to be tested at a very, very high level on Sunday evening. I can tell you that in that regard. And the turnovers that they create live ball turnovers because they block a lot of shots and they create a lot of live ball steals, right? And like I said, and then they just use all their athletes are at the rim. Before you know, in the blink of an eye, they're dunking the ball. And I'm sure I've never been to Stillwater, never been in their arena. I'm sure that place goes absolutely nuts when that stuff happens. So we got to take care of the ball. We got to really space the floor out. I think that's extremely important in this game. We got to space them, and we got to drive them. We got to post them. We got to think north and south when you play a team like Oklahoma State. You can't play east and west on the floor.
And in terms of turnovers, I think I've noticed the last few days in practice that, maybe you've been integrating some more like ball security drills, passing drills. But is there anything you've noticed through your first 7 games? Like, are the issues with turnovers, are they guys trying to do too much, guys being maybe a little bit too lackadaisical with the ball or not strong enough with it? Have you noticed anything there that you can build off of?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything. We break down our turnovers, how you turning the ball over. Is it transition decisions, drive decisions, ball screen decisions. Is it footwork? Could be a travel, could be an illegal screen, right? It could be a charging over a guy at the end of your drive. There's a lot of different ways. Your handle, did you just mishandle the ball? And then you got like you said, I call them the casual turnovers, the lackadaisical turnovers. It's a little bit of everything for us. It's like a potpourri of them. And we have to value it. We got to treat that. We have in practice, for those that have never seen us practice, we have these gold balls that we have at practice. Just to basically, it's like a metaphor. It's going to show you need to value that like it's gold, right? So each team we separate our team into blue and white, and you get a certain amount of gold balls for that day, depending upon how many possessions are going to be in practice, right? And once you run out of those gold balls, you got to go on the line. You got to run, right? And just teaching our guys to value the ball, value every pass that you make, every time you handle the ball, all the decisions, like landing on two is extremely important, especially in this game, in the paint, right? Because that slows the game down. When you play off of 1 foot, it leads to rush decisions. It's a little bit of everything. So we've been doing a lot through film, and you said that we're doing a lot more, even more ball security drills. And I think we got to continue to get better at our spacing, which will help our decisions as well.
You mentioned this already. The trip to Brooklyn, obviously you're away from home, but it's not necessarily a true road experience like it's going to be on Sunday. You know, the crowd is going to be against you. That'll be the first time that that's the case this year. How much is that? Are you looking forward to seeing how your team reacts to that and handles that? Because it is going to be a new experience for them on Sunday in that regard.
Absolutely. You know, one of our core values is to embody undeniable confidence, and in order to do that, you got to be unflappable. Listen, Oklahoma State's going to go on a run, whether it's at the beginning of the game, middle of the game, end of the game. Hopefully, they never do, but they probably more. The odds are they're going to. And can our team stick together, continue to execute, right? No matter how loud that place gets, right? Doesn't really matter. It's about those guys and our guys in our locker room, our guys in our huddles. Can we keep our minds and stay on the task at hand? Because that's all that matters at the end of the day. You can't get distracted. But this is going to be the first time, you said, we've been on a true road game, and we have to be the same team we are every single day in practice that we've been every for the most part every game this year. We got to be the harder playing team. We got to be the more together team for 40 minutes.
Xavier's coming into this game off a win over Central Michigan. Oklahoma State's coming into this game coming off a loss to Wichita State. Is there anything you can take from that game? Did Wichita State have success in some specific area that helped them get that win? What did you learn from that game?
Yeah, I thought Wichita did a really good job of keeping it tight on the defensive end. You know, they mixed in zone, man, kind of a little bit of zone press to slow the game down. And I thought that worked really, really well for them, right? I thought they had a really good game plan of how to defend Isaac Likely, who's a tremendous player for Oklahoma State. He's kind of the straw that stirs the drink, so to speak. You know, I thought offensively they didn't run much. They just tried to spread Oklahoma State out and just drive them and just try to rely on your guards to make the right plays, land on two, slow the game down, play through your 5-man a little bit as well. Gave us some really good ideas, kind of what we need to do on the offensive end to be successful. Thanks.